I'm Liccet. It is an honor to be part of this event. Today I explained about the ecovoluntariate program, but it's necessary to explain about the purpose of the Nassf Travel. That's the reason that I create the ecovoluntariate program. We are sustainable tourism operator in Peru, direct to tourists who like environmentally and social responsibility trip. About us, our commitment is to work together with our community so that they improve their quality of life with a safeguarding the environment and ancestral cultures. Nassf Travel is a sustainable travel entrepreneurship and responsible tourism operator and main and tourists with responsible consumptions. We offer Peru with a social and environment responsibility. Looking to contribute to the objective of sustainable development, it has been created based on two scientific research for the indigenous communities and vulnerable zones to which they offer a fair trade according their ability and talent, while taking care of the environment and the ancestral cultures values. But 5% of the sale goes to our eco-volunteer program, which is an aid at all those who like to volunteer in different communities in vulnerable areas. You can see in this map the different places where I offer sustainable experience in the jungle, in the highland, and in the city of Lima. In 4 places of Peru, Loreto is in the jungle of Peru, Ucayali too is an Amazon too, and Cusco is a highland, and the city in Lima. The objective of the Nassf Travel is, for us, is very, very important, the human development and social inclusion. That's the reason we are creating sustainable experience. But it's necessary to mention in Peru, 55 indigenous or native people have been identified, of which 51 are from the Amazon and 4 from the Andes on the highland. The lack of the company that value their environment, space, and ancestral cultures that contribute to improving the quality of the life of the indigenous community and fair trade. Have lived the well-ways of family and therefore the promotion of the equitable and sustainable economy. For Nassf Travel is very important the values ancestral and style. The mission of the Nassf Travel is to generate fair works for indigenous artists and local people from vulnerable areas, conserve ancestral styles and talents, and encourage eco-friendly practice through sustainable tourism to improve the quality of the life of the community with a safe, sustainable project. For Nassf Travel, it's important to develop projects for the community. We offer sustainable experience through experience workshop and purpose trip. We create different experience. We encourage and generate fair work for the indigenous people according to their ancestral style and talents. We involve them in experience workshop, always considers a value the techniques learned by the ancestor and preserves the beauty of their autochthonous nature. This is a different souvenir, different works of the artist. Yeah, this is a bag, special. This is a textile of the Chipibo Conibo people, a woman. This is a painting. This is a special painting of the Jacob. Jacob, who is a Bora artist of the Bucarquillo community of the jungle. For Nassf Travel, it's very, very important as talents and ancestral culture. You can see different experience, sustainable experience, for example, native art, where the tourists learns about the cultures through the painting, another experience is ceramic and textile, and the other is knowing entrepreneurship family, where the tourists share the culture of the family, and the other experience is about the gastronomy and markets. But we work with a local market. We work with vulnerable communities. This is the reason that I stay here, because if you buy with Nassf Travel, if you decide to travel with purpose, 5% of the sale generated by Nassf Travel, that allows us to continue make field trips to different vulnerable areas. The eco-volunteer part of the program supports training in different topics, such as solid waste management, discharge reduction management, natural care, among other topics. In addition, eco-volunteers are responsible for developing self-sustainable projects for well-being of local residents, of the indigenous community, and community vulnerable area. What is the eco-volunteer? Our program consists to supporting, training, empowering a local people develop their own enterprise, indigenous community, and vulnerable community. Currently, we support different communities in vulnerable areas. Currently, Nassf Travel works with a community in Peru. This is a different community in vulnerable areas, such as San Juan de Lurigancho, is west of the Lima, San Juan de Miraflores, Cocachatra, Guarachirí, community of the Cantagallo in Lima, who live different Chipigos Conigos people, community of the San Francisco in Pucallpa is part of the jungle, community of Pucarquillo, and community of the Maxey Loreto is part of the jungle too, and community of Bicha Pisa in Cusco is part of the highlight of Peru. Eco-volunteer program, we have three types of volunteer. Volunteer for Peruvian, volunteer for foreigners, and corporate volunteer. What means to be eco-volunteer? We decided to create this program. It's important to understand the reason of the eco-volunteer. It is to identify with communities and the environment and assume action against climate change. Take on responsibility of training before a field trip. Responsibility to assume respect for the nature and its people. Commit to the community and support them in self-sustainable projects according to your specialty. Train local people in different topics. Collect waste separately and teach local people. Another very important is immediate reaction to a disaster and responsible assume the role entrusted to it. And in the support sharing activity of the Nassf Travel in a social network. When I receive different volunteers, we have volunteers with experience and without experience. All the volunteers need to learn, need to train in different topics. That's the reason they are training in different subjects. They are touched their identification as a eco-volunteer according to their ability and talent, so they can contribute an optimal way in the local activity of the community. Likewise, they are prepared besides the responsibility and coordination assumed in the field trip and the importance of the teamwork. The importance of the teamwork is very, very, very important for the volunteer. The different topic is, for example, I am volunteer, sustainability and community, recognition of the community, interests and abilities of the volunteers. But experienced volunteers, they are training different subjects too. They assume responsibility of the brigades and coordination according to their specialty or profession and field experience so that they can contribute in an optimal way with the local IAVE of the community. They are informed of their responsibility and coordination that they assume with the eco-volunteer and the local IAVE. They receive different topics, different training, disaster prevention and first aid, the community and recycle based on the three recycle, sustainability and eco-volunteer in areas of the emerging in Peru, in leadership participation and field direction. What is the benefit? What is our benefit for the eco-volunteer? The first is free training with a virtual certification. It's the most important for the volunteers rewarding field work with the local people. It's more simple. And the other benefit, certification for volunteers who complete at least 5 field work, participation in events of the Soy Voluntario Network and events around the world. And also Nassf Travel gives each volunteers a volunteer's kit, the same my clothes. And also organization that supports eco-volunteer program and Nassf Travel. We are part of the Viva Idea. It's a team social entrepreneurship. Marx is the director of the company who generate social impact in the communities. Premios Latin America Verde. We are part of the 500 the environment and social project of the Premios Latin America Verde. And this year we received the recognition of the sustainable by the Global Reporting Initiative. We are part of the volunteer direction of the minister in Peru. We are part of the Soy Voluntaria Network. Genes Peru is part, Nassf Travel is part of the Genes Peru. Genes Peru is a team of the social, sustainable and social entrepreneurship. And also we are authorized by the use of Peru mark. Finally, I would like to share with us these letters, different local people and indigenous people of different communities. For example, Vilma Mainas, a woman artist of the Cantagallo community. She said, every detail made by my hands are part of my history. Jacob Quevare, it is his painting, Jacob. He is a Bora. Excuse me. He said, painting is my word of what I am and what I say in nature and in my heart. Elba Cananta is another local people of the community, artist too. She said that seeds represent the step of my life. Nassf Travel, we understand that is very important, the people, is very important, the talents, the sky, is very important, the nature, the environment. The environment is part of my life. It's the same my hand, it's the same my body. I understand that the environment is important and the people too. When I understand when I take a, because in the life you need to take a decision. It's not easy to work with a community. It's very complicated. But these people are part of the vulnerable area of my country. Every day I need to wake up early in order to work for her, for his, for all community. I hope in the future I stay again here. I tell you that I help to change the life de Vilma, de Jacob, Elba Tananta, Bruce Rubio, Harry Pinedo, Bexilda, Cesar, and other indigenous people. Finally, I ask you, because it's important you are here. I ask for an applause for you because you are here. You are helping to change life and history. Please, applaud for you. Thank you so much.